and a lot to do. I still have to put away the chairs. But anyway, I've got all the chores. Or anyway, it's up to me to do them all. I still have to put my clothes today. All in all, reality is cats, like an alley cat at your park. But now I gotta do your part. I got a day job and a night job and an interview at 5. You've gotten rid of both boyfriends and you've given me the green light. I got a day job and a night job and an afternoon away. You just waved a hand and we're engaged, you say. I've been up since 4 AM and finishing this at midnight. After this thing I should sell it and call it quits when the getting's good. I took a night at your new club today to take a break away from the rats. But now I got your locker stool and your car keys in my cart. I pick up the pieces left on the floor while you walk away like you don't care no more. I'm tired of cleaning every mess you make, slowly losing patience with every break. Every promise broken never leads to change. I'm the one who's always left rearranged. Your lack of effort shows clear as the day. I'll be sweeping you out when I find my way. Hey, hey, I'm the cleanup crew, fixing your mess just like it's new. Hey, hey, won't be here long, cleaning house, I'm moving on. Watching you take credit for the work I do, every single task I pull double through. Your empty words no longer faze me. Soon enough your history, just wait and see. Where's the spark, the dedication gone? I'm carrying weight, dragging us along. No more excuses, your time is past. This sweeps your fate, I'll make it last. Hey, hey, I'm the cleanup crew, fixing your mess just like it's new. Hey, hey, won't be here long, cleaning house, I'm moving along. I'm so tired of being taken advantage of. Haters love when I give, when I'm staying underpaid. But when I'm winning, I'm forgotten. They say I love you, but they're plotting. Don't scream out that I love you. Show me who you are first, 'cause I really hate to trust in you when you end up being so hurtful. They say it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if they're not loving, no. And it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if they're not loving. They are the very ones who know how to break us down, who can put us down in the worst way. When you scream out that you love me, show me who you are first, 'cause I really hate to put up with you when you end up being so hurtful. They say it's family over everything,
Coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains, but trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
Welcome back to another Thursday night episode of Software Explorations, hosted by your shitty tech coach Ralph, where we're engineers win. So we are going to get into our show today. I'm going to put the timer for 90 minutes for today because my voice is not doing the best today. I'm getting over this cold, and it probably didn't help that I was out late last night. You know, my guy mentions I'm a porch cat, but I was off the porch late last night. Got home around 12:31 in the morning, and then was up for jujitsu by 6 o'clock in the morning. That probably was not the smartest thing to do, but hey, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So 90 minutes, let's go. I'm not going to be talking as much today, but I did want to go live so I can get a bunch of this work done, because I was like, well, I could not go live, but I have energy. Just my voice isn't working too well. So how about we speak less and then we actually get some work done. We will see how that happens, because I start to go and I don't stop. So help me out with that. So 90 minutes is what I'm putting as the timeline for the show. Also, the Victory album is out in online streaming platforms everywhere. Check it out. I'll have a story to share about that later, hopefully. But yeah, so let's do this. Let me say what's up to my guy, Yakar. What's up, Yakar, aka Mr. Technique? Thank you for your help today with that resume Patreon video thing. Appreciate you being there. All right, so let's do this. Let's jump into our agenda, because I cannot be here forever because my throat is not working well. So first and foremost, I just want to say a big thank you to all of the subscribers on the channel. I appreciate you all, those who are new, those who have been here for a while. We've had tremendous amount of growth this year, and I appreciate all of you that I'm able to add value to. And, you know, whether you just watch the videos, whether you leave comments, whether you're in the live streams, whatever it is, when you have, you know, whatever value I'm able to deliver to you, I just want to say that I appreciate all of you.
I appreciate you.
All right. Next thing I want to say, a big shout out and salute to all of my tech savages. Shout out to my tech barbarians, my tech prodigy, my technical explorers out there in the Patreon who are putting in the work every single day. I'm telling you, I told my tech barbarians, like, look, 2024 is just about over. We're heading into 2025. No more games. Let's get to work. We have goals for 2025. We are going to go and get after it. So let's get it.
We the best.
We are the best, right? And shout out to my tech mercenaries, my YouTube members who help support the channel.
Let's get it.
And of course, I can never ever forget. Shout out to the bag chasers.
Money.
And shout out to all of my consistent friends who hang out with me from stream to stream. Shout out to Yakar, shout out to Mitch, shout out to Roxy, shout out to my guy Magnetar, to the Wealth Journey. Shout out to all of you guys. You guys help me out so much.
Hey.
All right. Let's do this. Let me go. So my plan is to go live on Saturday morning for the Men Lie, Women Lie Numbers Manipulate show, co-hosted by Mitch and Yakar in the chat. We're going to be talking about like the regular weekly economic numbers, but I also want to talk about term limits because I hear a lot of people talk about term limits, and I have a pretty interesting take on it that's probably different than most people. So Saturday morning, I want to talk about term limits. I want to see your thoughts on term limits. I want to share my thoughts on term limits and see what do you guys think about what I think and share what I think about what you guys think, right? Because I like to have an open discussion just to see where, like, because we all think different things. And sometimes we think the same thing, but for different reasons. So just want to talk about term limits because I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, there should definitely be term limits. So I want to give an additional perspective to that and see how that goes. And then we're going to go live on Sunday, continuing with our Kubernetes. I had so much fun working on Kubernetes last week. So I'm looking forward to it again this coming Sunday. All right. And then tomorrow we have the bug bite. We're going to be talking about the FBI saying, hey, stop using SMS for two-factor authentication. That article was sent to me by your car. So I appreciate that. And so that's pretty much it. Remember, we're going to be doing the penetration testing ethical hacking course starting like probably the second or third week of January, Thursday nights. The link is in the description and it's going to be shared in the chat throughout the show. So if you want to follow along for that course, make sure you sign up for the Udemy course and tune in on Thursday nights, all right? With that being said, I think I am going to jump into our first segment of the show just to preserve the to preserve my voice because it starts to dry up. Okay, so and let me take a look at the chat real quick. The car says, eat some soup. It's getting cooler, but you need to get some broth in you. I agree. I'm gonna go and try to find some more soup. But I was drinking some soup earlier this week, and I don't know. It's at the last stage, but I don't think being out late yesterday and waking up early this morning was the smartest thing to do, to be honest with you. But we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. All right, let's get started. Got some. I got some. It's not as hot as it was earlier, but got some. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to our first 20-minute segment.
It's time to do.
All right, so let me go to over here. And I want to clean this up first, right? I want to clean this up. And then one thing I do want to do is seeing if we can, do I have this on here yet? This one, I want to see if we can do the add a React modal to load the web pages in the app. So my thought is I want to, me personally, when I'm using my app, I want to stay in the app as much as possible and not have to go out to third party, like additional tabs or additional pages. I want everything to be housed inside the app. My thought is let's say we're actually building an app for production use. I would want to keep my user in my app as long as possible and not send them out to third parties. So I want to see if we can create a React modal to load the web page in the app. So I'm going to move this into our to-do. That's going to be the highlight of what we're working on today. But I do want to look into a couple of things. Because I have a bunch of stuff on this backlog. This one we're not going to do. I'm going to move this back to the backlog for the update the title thing. But I do want to make sure that we did address the CPI and the PPI page. This one I'm going to move back to the backlog for a definition not found. Add link to the bottom of the report. So this one, we should do this because this is a good idea, and this should be really quick for us to do. This one says update this. I don't know if I want to do this one today. I'll think about this one. Maybe we could do that on Saturday. Add to FOMC definition to use the Bloomberg report moving forward. Okay. Oh, that's the Bloomberg video. All right, and add loading indicator. So this one, we're probably not going to get to this one today, but I'm going to leave this into the to-do because I do want to do that one soon. So this is pretty much when you submit for an custom example with AI for it to give you some type of loading indicator. This is the main one that I want to do today, but let's try to clean this up a little bit. This is all right. So let's go from this one. So this is done at the accordion style for definitions and examples. So if we look at this real quick and we'll do producer. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna pair up a couple of these together. Why is my internet working? Because our database is down. Let's start up our database. Let's go to Docker. Is Docker even running? Let's see. Docker start UDEC Mongo. Docker is not running. Great job. Docker. Okay, Docker starting up. And we're going to again Docker start UDEC Mongo. All right, that is up. Let's go to. I wonder though, because if the database goes down after the API microservices started, then it's going to stay up and not give you any results. But if the database is down, then you can't start up the app at all, the API at all. So I'm wondering if it's better to allow the backend to be able to start even if the database is not up. I don't know. I gotta think about that, because that might be a good idea to be able to start it. All right, so let's go to search producer. Let me refresh first. Let me see if that's gonna work. No connection. All right, so let me actually end up starting the API again. Okay, look at this. Look at this. So because the database was down, it failed anyway. So, all right, let's start that. All right, so now we should be good. There we go. So producer price index. So www.bls.gov, we click on that. That's good. And we have our accordions working. Nice. I do have to fix this little button too, but I can do that after. I want it to look like this. But let's go here, and we're going to say that accordions is done. This one is update U.S. Census Bureau link. U.S. Census Bureau link. What happened with the U.S. Census Bureau link? So let me go census. U.S. Census Bureau report on housing. So this one is good. Let's go here. This one isn't good. All right, so let's see what this one is. U.S. Census Bureau. Durable goods report. So this is the one that we need to use. So let's open up our API. And I'm going to take the ID for that. And I'm going to take the URL for this one. Drop it in here. Send. And now, oops, how'd that happen? How do I unzoom? Okay. Now when I go back over to here, search census again. There we go, boom. Nice, so that is done. I'm just cleaning up our backlog or our board of stuff that we had to do. Just so that we can be in a good spot. So let me check I checked the producer price index. Let me check the consumer price index. That one is good as well. So let's move that to done. We wanted to add a link to the report at the bottom of the page for the definition. What that's doing? That's an easy fix. Let me see. Let's do that real quick. This is going to be on the definition page. Let's go to the let's see. That is on the link. So I'm going to add this as well to the bottom of the page. Right here. Let's see what happens. We go over here. There we go. I think this is good. So we have the link on the top of the page as well as the link on the bottom of the page. So that's good enough for me. Let's go ahead and close that out. You can always make it better later on if necessary. Just want to clean up our board. Let's see. This is the summarizer. Yeah, all right. Let's go to. All right. Let's go to. Let me check this one real quick. Maybe that's a quick fix as well. Let's see. Let's use federal open FOMC. Let's check that again. Yeah, let's use this one, FOMC. And we can say I'm going to edit this. And I'm going to go with over here. Let's do a get request. And for the FOMC, I'm going to say in the definition, patch that. And say use Bloomberg YouTube summary instead. All right, there we go. let's do send. And if I go back over here, FOMC, what happened to my, let me see. I don't know what happened to it. Let's see. It's there. Not ahead. See. FOMC. So weird. Let's see. I know it's not taking it. Well, we'll leave that in to do then, because I'm not gonna spend too much time on that part. Let's see, what else we got? I'll leave that in to do. Let's see about the, let me see if I can see over here actually. Let's go here. I'm looking at over here in the API that's running to see why it's not actually showing that. If I do, it's there. But then if I do a get on that, huh, that's weird. Doesn't show it when I do a get. Oh well, whatever. I'm not gonna stress on that one. Just was curious. So let's see. Let's start off with this one. All right. So let's see how to open modal. How to open. So let me do Google React. How to open website in modal React. So I was looking at this stuff over here. So what I want to happen is when we click on the link over here or over here, instead of when you click on it, it takes you to a different page. I want a modal that open up in the window so that we can just read it here and then we can close it and we can stay within the application and not have to be directed to other websites outside of our application. So that's the thought behind that. I think it's a better experience to keep your users in your application. So let's go to, let's look at that to see how we're going to do that. All right, so we're going to need a show modal and set show modal with a use state of false. handle open modal, set show modal to true, handle close modal, set show modal to false. So when you click on the close button, it's going to handle close modal to false. When you click on it, it's going to handle open modal, which is going to do this one, is going to set the show modal to true. And let me see. Here we're setting the iframe. So if we're doing it via iframe, I think it's, let's try with the iframe and see what happens. And if that's not a good experience, then we'll change it to a different way of doing it. But I think it's a good start to do. So we're going to go to here. We're going to still be working on our definitions page. We're going to do let me see, const set your modal to false, and we're going to say const handle open modal equals and set show modal to true. So this set show modal is changing this use state, initial state to from false to true for the set show modal, and then because that's what's going to be controlling when you click on the link and not click on or not. So handle close show modal, and we're going to say set show modal to false. React is a tricky thing to wrap your mind around. All right, so now if we go down to our link, our indicator right here. So if we do link let's see. If we do on click and we say handle open modal, and then I'm going to have to remove this at some point, but let's not do that yet. So if we do let's see. Hello, Shaka Zulu on Twitch. How are you doing? Let's see. If we do what happens if I put this under here?
Lunch break, lunch break.
Oh, look at that. Time for break. Time for a break. Well, we'll continue this once we come back from break. I am going to step away for just a second. But in the meantime, let's play a song while I step away. And then when I get back, we'll have a quick talk about why I do the things that I do. All right. So let's go and do this.
We slanging Mexico. We slanging Mexico. We slanging Mexico. We slanging Mexico.
Learned the code while the city slept tight. Now I'm slinging lines that spark like late night. From Python webs to TypeScript skies. React in my veins and APIs that rise. Keyboard clacking, I'm stacking gold. Syntax flows like stories untold. Drinking caffeine, I'm breathing in cold from morning dawn till the night unfolds.
My code goes long, my code goes deep. Caught in the stream where the data don't sleep. Need my digits, better call my line. slinging massive code like a story time.
In the hustle jungle where the bites meet still. Digital canvas where I paint and fill. JavaScript whispers in the code I weave. Tech dreams blossom in the lines I conceive. Lines so slick they can't be caught. Variables twist in every plot. Python powers every thought. JavaScript legit, hitting the right spot. My code goes long,
My code goes deep, caught in the stream where the data don't sleep.
need my digits.
Better call my line, slinging massive code like a story time.
Stacks on stacks, build my empire tall. Debugging dreams where the errors fall. Lines of brilliance break the darkest night. Script so dope, you can see me in the light. TypeScript magic on my fingertips. Reacts to canvas where logic flips. API dances syncing clips. My code's a song where data drips.
My code goes long, my code goes deep, caught in the stream where the data don't sleep. Need my digits, better call my line, slinging massive code like a story time.
All right, I'm back. Okay, had to step away for a second, but real quick. So let's do this real quick because I'm not gonna stay too long on this. But why I do the things that I do. So me, I always look for the next thing, the next challenge, the next what can I figure out next? What can I build next? We're having a conversation today about private sector jobs versus public sector jobs. Public sector meaning like federal jobs. And I was like, and I think it was your card that mentioned this, but I'm like, I just like to build stuff, and I don't want to be handcuffed. And I just like I love to explore, like push things to the limit. So when people say that I can't do something or I did something and it's not good, I'm like, it just makes me want to do it even more and do it even better. So I'm just crazy like that. And then like once I get done with one thing, while people are starting to see it, I'm already moving on to, okay, what's the next thing that I can do? So like with this whole AI album, I'm already like, I love the music on it, but I'm already working on getting ready the next one, enjoying the next one, and like putting that song, creating those songs, putting that compilation together. So it's I just love to look forward. I was talking to somebody on Christmas yesterday, and I asked them, like, I hadn't spoken to them in a while. Like, so how's it going? And they were like telling me how things are going and how it's tough. And I said, I need you to promise me something. I need you to promise me something. I need you to put yourself first in 2025. You keep sitting in the pain and the turmoil of who did this to you and who did that to you and who doesn't want you in their life anymore, and you're letting that eat at you, and you're letting that, and you keep putting people here. All right. I know my voice isn't great today, right? But I'm gonna break this down like this. We, as people, as humans, as however you want to describe it, right? We continue to put people who don't want us in our lives, we put them first, right? These people do not want us in their lives, but we keep prioritizing them, and that eats at us, and it prevents us from doing what we have to do. And I was like, look, going into 2025, I'm like, you have a week to continue, in your pain and sorrow and stuff like that. But come January 1st, midnight 2025, it's a new year. As the song on the album says, turning the page, you have to turn the page on whatever you felt in 2024. You put yourself first, and you run it up from there. Simple as that. Because nobody cares for you. Nobody's coming to save you. You gotta take care of it yourself. So my message to my friend, as well as to anyone who is listening to this, stop putting people who do not want you in their lives, who walk away from you, stop giving them power, that much power. Let them go. Let them learn the hard way. All right. Anyways, my quick thoughts. We got, so let me say hello to, let me move this. Hello to Shaka Zulu, and hello to Cairo. How's it going? How is it going? Hopefully you guys are doing well. And your car says facts. That's, your car.
I'm just being honest.
I learned a long time ago, through the help of our guy Zero, right? The Mo City Don. Stop putting people first who don't even want you in their lives. Let them go. Let them learn the hard way. It's time to turn the page, all right? That's my message going into 2025. Family over everything? I don't think so. Because a lot of times it's your family who will do you the worst. All right? Anyways, let's move on. Let me not go into a rant, especially when my voice is not working the way that it should be. All right? Let's continue with the show.
Let's go!
All right, so we're working on trying to get this modal to work. So let's go here, and I'm gonna say show modal. I'm just typing this. I could copy and paste, but I'm not a big fan of copying and pasting when I'm learning something new. So we're saying show the modal, and we're gonna say, I wonder if there's some CSS that goes along with this. I'll see. Div class. Div class modal. Let's do div class modal content. It's like they know exactly what to type out. Let's go to button, close. It's like they know all of this. How do they know all of this? And then iframe. I haven't used an iframe in a long time. SRC for source. And we're going to say the source is going to be the URL to report. And then width 100. Height. We'll put 100 for now. Title. The title could be item.economic indicator. And then let's do that. Let's do that. And anything else? That is about it. So let's see. I need to make this not a link though. Let's go to, let me just remove it and see what happens. What if we just remove this? Let's see what happens. Okay, so it took that. Let's go to the app. So it's the FOMC again. Click on that. Item not found. So why does it say? All right, let's take a look at. Let's see, because we probably need some. Let me see. We do. All right. So we need. Let me see. We go here, FOMC. We click on that. Let me look at the inspect the console. If I click on this, we get something undefined. What is undefined though? Let's see. Line 28 is undefined. All right, so what's line 28? This? Okay. Get rid of that, I guess. What? Item not found. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? So if we look down over here, where we have our item not found. Item URL to report. Why? Why is that? So the model is not working anyway. So something's wrong with this part. Because so let's see. Let's do some more research on that. Trying to create a login modal form. Let's see. Too much. Let's try this one. I like using them. What up, Mitch? Reusable React component. Okay. But let me see. I don't care about that one too much. I like the first one better. So if we go with the first one, import modal from modal. Where is that modal coming from? import modal from dot slash modal. What is dot slash modal? Let me. So I was looking at this over here. I don't. React modal component involves reusable component that can be toggled on and off due to user interaction. By adding required CSS, we will create the React modal component. To use the modal component, you need to first import it. So are they? Oh, okay, so they're creating the modal in here. All right, so let's do that. Let's create this modal because I kind of like this one better anyway. So what folder did they create this in? Let's do. All right, let's go. I think it should be just in the components folder. So let's go over here. And let's go here. Let's go to components. Let's do new JavaScript file. We're going to do modal dot, just modal add. We're going to say import React from React and const modal equals. Let's go here. Is open on close children. And then we're going to say if is open, return no. And then we're going to say return div on click on close style position fixed top 0 left 0 width 100 height 100 background for now we'll leave that as RGBA. I'm just copying exactly what they have over there for now, or typing out whatever they have over there. Display, and then we can adjust the CSS afterwards. After we can see this actually working, then we can do that. Justify content. I don't want the content to be justified. Center. I want that to actually be left. All right. So we got that. And we're going to go here. Yes. Oops. And then we're going to say another div in there. Div style. Background. Let's go with white. Height. I'll put the height of 150 for now, just for now. And then we can modify that later after we can actually see it. Margin auto. Oops. Padding 2%. Border 2px solid. Oops, need that in quotes. Px solid black. Border radius to make it rounded edges. We'll go with 10. And I'm going to remove this. And then in here, we'll have the children. All right, there we go. So then we're going to go down here and say export default modal. All right. Okay, now we're going to go back to our definitions page. And we're going to go to import modal from ./components/modal. And then we're going to change this stuff to use, or I'm just going to, I'm gonna leave it for now and then we'll clean it up afterwards, but I'll say const open set open use state false, similar to what we did for the other one. And then over here, I will say const handle close. Handle close. Oops. All right, so we got that. Let's go to close that out. Close that out. And let me see. So if we now change this one to, instead of this, let's say we just say handle open. Actually use our modal. And handle close. Think we could, well, that's the iframe. Let me see. I think that's everything. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's go over here. FOMC, click on that. Oh, okay, I know what's going on. So we need, all right, because, so part of the problem was that this isn't linking to anything. So, all right, JavaScript void link React. Let me see. You should call prevent function from on-click event like this. Oh, that's not really what I want. let's try this. I'm just gonna put for now. I am going to put a 2 equals like that. Let's see what happens there. So if we go over here and let's go FOMC again, click over here, still, that's not, let me refresh it. Let me see. Let's try 2 things. So I'm gonna do let me see this. For now, I'm just gonna leave this in here. Let's go here. And if we go back over here, let's see.
Lunch break, lunch break.
So we're gonna see if 2 things here. So if I click on this, it opens a new window. Oh, all right. One last thing. Let's do, what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna leave the target stuff for now, like for it to still open it in another window, but I just want to see if the modal is working, and then we can figure out how to do this part. So if we go to here, let me see. The modal is not working yet. Let's go to all right. Let's go to break. And I am going to step away for another quick second, and then we're going to come back and we're going to wrap up our last segment trying to get this thing to work. All right, be right back. Let's see, what do I want to play? What do I want to play as I step away? I'm going to go with this one.
Back from the streets, now I'm coding all night. They look at me like a fool, it don't feel right. Boot camps try to shackle, but I broke every chain. Got my eyes on the prize, ain't no stopping my reign. Used to run blocks, now I'm running these scripts. Look at them sweat, while my hustle just grips. No room for cowards in this digital climb. I'm the king of this jungle, it's my coding time. King of the code, I wear the crown. Gonna run this game, run them all down. From the concrete to the tech throne, I'll dominate this world, gonna make it my own. Show them who's boss from zero to hero. Turn every line to gold, they ain't keeping it real though. I elevate the game while they stuck in a glitch. Watch me rise to the top, counting every pitch. Crack the code like I cracked the streets. From back alleys to Silicon Elite. You thought you knew, but you don't know yet. I'll bring the heat, ain't seen nothing yet. King of the code, I
wear the crown. Gonna run this game, run them all down. From the concrete to the tank throne, I'll dominate this world, gonna make it my own. King of the code, I wear the crown. Gonna run this game, run them all down. From the concrete to the tech throne, I'll dominate this world, gonna make it my own. Show them who's boss from zero to hero.
What's good, Mitch? How are you doing, Mitch? I am on the struggle bus, but I got work to do. So I am trying to get as much done as possible before the new year. And your car was asking for you today. It was wondering where you were. All right, let's just jump into the last segment of the day.
It's time to do.
All right, trying to figure out why our modal is not doing anything. Let's do this. Let's change this to be a button though. So let's go here. I'm gonna change this to be instead of a link, I'm gonna make it a button. And I'm gonna take all this stuff off. Let's try that. Button is not defined. What is supposed to be for a button? Oh, it's lowercase. All right, let's do that. Let's go over here. Let's go to here. Ugly, but okay. Let's see if we click on that. Nothing happens. Console, clear. Oh, nothing happens. All right, let's compare. So, on click, handle open, click me to open the modal. Oh, wait, no, oh, I see what's going on. All right, so let's go. Okay, I got you. So, I didn't include the actual modal stuff. So the component for the modal. So let's say we have modal, and we say is open, on close, handle close. What's up, Fanny? How you doing? Now inside the modal, I'm gonna go with this. All right, let's try that. Let's see what happens with that. So if we click on this, nothing happened. Refresh again. All right, so still nothing is happening with that. All right, let's continue to compare. We have button, handle open, is open. So before we even, well, it should still open though, but I'm gonna comment out the iframe for a second. And let's say over here, we say H1 testing modal. P testing modal. paragraph. Let's go here. Let's go to here. Let's go here. It's not doing anything. Let's take a look at the React. Make sure this ad blocker is not messing this stuff up. All right, nope. Let me see if we do components, definition page, prop. Don't see the modal component. Let's see. Let's see. So looking over here. All right, let's continue to compare. Oh, wait a second. I have too much stuff as well, but because all we need here is the modal. So I had it mixed up with the, all right, let me just get rid of all this stuff over here. Let's just go to, because I was mixing it up with the stuff from the other one we were trying. So let's go here. And we're just gonna say is open on close, handle close. And then let's copy all of this inside of there. And that's because this was an if statement. So that if statement wasn't being met. Let's go here. And if I go back over, ooh, broke something. What is this error that we're getting here? Objects are not valid as React child. Found object with keys children. If you mean to render a collection of children, use an array instead. What's that all about? What is that all about? What does that mean? Let me see. Didn't give any renders. Maybe that was. Let me see. Let's go here. FOMC. Click on that. Okay. We'll click on that. And now we got an error. Objects are not valid as a React child. Found object with key childs. Error occurred occurred in the div. Huh. I know sometimes that React is particular to divs, so let me change. Let's try this here. I don't know. Let's look for this error real quick. Let me see what this means. Let's look. If you mean to render a collection of children, use an array instead. Let me see. An object? I got the same where I use a double brace to insert the value of count instead of. Let's see. Did I do? Maybe I did something silly. Maybe that shouldn't have been double. Ah, that is what it is. I use double. That's what I mean. Like when I'm looking up this stuff and I go to Stack Overflow, and then what the first answer is, I like to use Stack Overflow because if I just use ChatGPT, if we look at what happened in Stack Overflow, right? So before we go to the site, there were a bunch of different answers, and I didn't get the answer I was looking for until this one because I made this mistake. But a lot of times people just use like AI and ChatGPT to try to figure out these errors, and they'll get like whatever is the top one that ChatGPT is going to tell them, or whatever they're using, Gemini or whatever. But here, this was let me see, 1, 2, the third answer down, which looks like the problem that I was having. So let's go back over here. Let's do another search for. Close out, click on here, click this, and we have something showing up. Not the greatest thing, but we have something showing up, which is progress. We just need to clean that up somehow. How? Not sure yet, but we're getting somewhere. Now we have our modal showing, so that's good. Let's go to back over here. Now we can start styling stuff. Let's go to, if I was to do 900 let's do 100%. Let's also say 100%. Let's see how that looks. And then I want to do a Z index. Like that maybe. Let's see what happens. Whoa, that looks atrocious. But what I am going to do is I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to uncomment that. And if we go over here, now we have something that is still pretty bad, but let's see what they are. So maybe they're not going to let us. A couple of issues they're having. So we have the accordions showing on top, and we also have refuse to display federalreserve.gov in a frame because it set X frame to same origin. That is an issue that we can have. Let's see if there's any way around it. We might be out of luck. We might have to go to a different page. Let's see. Let's go to Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate it. Let me see. So we got our modal working. Now it's like, all right, how do we display? So, let me see. Website content in React modal. Display website URL in React modal. Let's see. Let's see. URL based modal. Let's see. So our modal is working. The question is, how do we get it to show the URLs? Or like not the URLs, but like, so let's say we were to try a different one. Because the accordion thing, I'm not really worried about that one. I don't know how to close this because I don't see the close button, but other than that, okay. All right, so there's a button somewhere up there. Would have to put that in there, but let's say we go to, let's try a different one. Let's say to consumer price index. We click on that, and they also, which sucks for us because they're forcing us to go to their website. Huh. Let's see if there's another way to do this. I had seen something earlier today. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's take a look at this one. Is this the one that I was looking at? That is not the one that I was looking at. Anyways, we need to load URL inside modal React. Open modal by URL in React. Did I look at this one already? Could it be a route? React URL modal. Let's see what this one is about. Example modal, URL modals, other. Let me see. That's not very helpful. That's your modal. Wait, hold on. So React URL modal is a React library to help you keep track of your modal you state using the URL. Let your modals in your application have URLs. What? Nope, not what I want. Oh, there we go. Let's look at this. Is O though. Nothing here. Load URL. Load web page inside of modal React.
Lunch break, lunch break.
URL to this is interesting. I don't see that really working. Yeah, still using an iframe, and the problem is the actual iframe, where if the people who have the actual site aren't allowing it, then if they're not allowing their page to be loaded into iframes, then it's not going to work. So we need to render it a different way, which I'm not sure if we can do that. Can we embed, let's say embed URL in, or embed web page inside of React modal? Same thing with the iframe. They're all iframes. What about last search? React iframe loading violation. Let's see. Yep. If you control the target website, which we don't. If you don't control, proxy the website. Set up a proxy server on your domain to fetch the website's content and serve it from. Yeah. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see what's going to be the best way to do this. If it comes down to you won't be able to load it within the website, then it is what it is. But we did figure out how to create a modal, and then we can see if there's something else we can use with the modal. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. Let me check the chat on the way out. We got Fanny in the building. What's up, Fanny? How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. Mitch says, you sound like the clone. Still got that, you know it. What? I am on the... I can see the light, Mitch. I can see the light. It says, when are you going to start gaming on Twitch? I thought that I was gaming on Twitch by... because guess what? Coding and figuring things out is my video games. So that's what I do. And that's where I get my entertainment and my enjoyment. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. My voice, my throat is not doing well. I'm gonna go get some rest. Thank you guys for tuning in as we work through this, trying to get this modal thing to work. Not 100% there yet. I'm gonna play with it a little bit after I get offline and see if we can if we can see what you did, Mitch. You see what you did? See what you did, Mitch? Can't even speak. But I'm gonna mess with this and see if it's gonna work on Saturday morning. If not, I'm gonna revert it to how it was before, where we just have the link and we go from there, right? But I am gonna get out of here. You guys have an amazing, amazing night. This is Tech Coach Ralph. We are out.
Tech Coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains. But trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
I'm so tired of being taken advantage of. Haters love when I give, when I'm staying underpaid. But when I'm winning, I'm forgotten. They say I love you, but they're plotting.
Don't scream out that I love you. Show me who you are first. Cause I really hate to trust in you when you end up being so hurtful.
They say it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if they're not loving, no.
And it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if
They are the very ones who know how to break us down, who can put us down in the worst way. When you scream out that you love me, show me who you are first, 'cause I really hate to put up with you when you end up being so hurtful. They say it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if they're not loving, no. And it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if they're not loving. They are the very ones who know how to break us down, who can put us down in the worst way. When you scream out that you love me, show me who you are first, 'cause I really hate to put up with you when you end up being so hurtful. They say it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if they're not loving. And it's family over everything, right? Well, to me that really means nothing if they're not loving, no.
We just show up and grind all day, only results matter anyway. I'm straightforward, no time to play. Block out the noise, let nothing sway. We don't care what others pursue. Our focus sharp, our goal so true. Their distractions ain't got a clue. We just win, that's what we do. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. We don't care what others pursue. Our focus sharp, our goals so true. Their distractions ain't got a clue. We just win, that's what we do. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. Good. Yeah. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. Yeah.